Alright guys, I swear I only but did this a couple of hours ago, but apparently Rockstar's bringing the smoke with this updated information on their DLC. So again, within the past 24 hours, Rockstar's updated their newswire to reflect new and clarifying information on the upcoming DLC, and we're going to go over all of that as much as possible here. Now, before we begin, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure that you're subscribed to stay up to date on the latest and greatest. That's GTA 5 Online, and hit the bell icon for future notifications. Leave a couple of likes down there to show a brother some love, and hey, check me out on Twitter at OddMan105. Now, let me begin here by stating right off the bat that Rockstar is nerfing the CAYO PERICO heist for solo players, and I am absolutely pissed over this. Can Rockstar do anything right without breaking something in their game? Okay, this is ridiculous, and we'll discuss that as we go through the information in this newswire update. So let's begin. Now, a great deal of this information we're already familiar with. This was in the previous newswire, but it's clarified here in greater detail. So as much as possible, what I'll do is stick to the main points and skip a lot of the marketing nonsense. So let's start with business protections and upgrades. Starting July 26th, players will be able to engage in business activities, including sell missions in private, invite-only sessions. We already knew this. You'll be able to register as a VIP CEO or MC President in invite-only crew and friend sessions, allowing business owners to source and sell at their own pace or with their friends. That's something else that we already knew. Players on all platforms could easily find new sessions by bringing up the pause menu, selecting online, and finding new session. Now, this here seems to be in line with next-gen consoles, so this is good news. And of course, it discusses the ability to sell goods in public sessions and get the increased high demand bonus. This is nothing new here. Okay, so next up we've got vehicle customization enhancements and changes. So apparently all vehicles that can access the LS car meet will be able to be equipped with low grip tires, giving players even more customization options when modifying vehicles at the LS car meet. Well, that's fine and all, but what about the buff to the older tuners vehicles that were nerfed during the contract DLC? Will this fix that problem? That's the question that I have. Okay. Vehicles will be delivered faster when requested from the mechanic, so Johnny on the spot will do his job faster now. Players will no longer incur a charge for destroying another player's weaponized personal vehicle, avoiding penalties for those who return fire and successfully neutralize attackers. So this is a double-edged sword. We're going to have to watch this and see how it plays out. The Avenger and Mobile Operations Center vehicle workshops will accommodate any vehicle that can fit. Thank you, it's about time. So we can customize any vehicle in the Avenger and the MOC moving forward. Okay, as opposed to only select vehicles, excluding the Oppressor Mk2, which is modified via its own workshop in the Terabyte, and this makes sense. The number of ownable properties will be increased from 8 to 10, increasing total garage spaces by up to 20 vehicles. Okay, so this was mentioned before. There are going to be 26 new vehicle spots, which will be 2 10-car garages, and a total of 6 bicycle spots for 3 spots in each garage. Okay, Legendary Motorsports and Southern San Andreas Super Auto websites will feature new filtering and browsing shortcuts, which can be tabbed using the L1R1 or LBRB on console. Okay, this is something that we've been asking for a while. An easier way to search for vehicles in these on-game websites, so that's good news. Plus, the effectiveness of the homing missiles on the Pegasi Oppressor Mk2 has been reduced. I'm against this, but let's continue. And its countermeasures will have increased cooldowns and fewer uses. This makes no sense to me, but let's continue. Meanwhile, the Sparrow helicopter will have chaff and flare countermeasures available when being modified inside the Kosatka to make it less vulnerable to enemy fire. This is good news, so now this is something that we've been asking for. Countermeasures on the Sparrow helicopter. If you're a solo player and you're playing in invite-only sessions, this is not really usable, but if you're in a public session, this is going to be absolutely a useful item. So here you guys can see the weapon wheel, and you can also see a new menu for dropping ammo, weapons, and the ability to eat snacks and to equip new armor from this menu here. So no longer do you have to go back into your interaction menu to search for these items when you're in the middle of a gunfight. So this is good. Okay, next up we've got general improvements, and again I'm going to skip this first paragraph. Okay, when delivering security contracts back to the agency, players will be able to enter via helicopter or walk through the entrance on the roof rather than needing to enter through the front door on the ground. It's about time, Rockstar. When managing an auto shop business, your auto shop staff will now be much more likely to successfully deliver a customer vehicle without issue. Why not just make it so that they can deliver all vehicles without wrecking them all the time? They need to fix this permanently. To make getting around certain locations easier, players will be able to jog inside the Diamond Casino and Resort, the Music Locker, and nightclubs. Thank you, Rockstar, you did something right again. So now we can actually jog inside nightclubs and inside these areas to expedite getting around. It's about time. Players will be able to purchase max ammo for all weapons at once in the interaction menu. Okay. Players will also have easier access to snacks and armor through a single input while the weapon wheel is up, and we just discussed this earlier. Plus, if a player fails and quick restarts a mission, snacks will be restored to however many they started the mission with. Okay, so that's good. So now you restock your snacks if you fail and restart a mission. Okay, so you don't have to run back and pick up more snacks. That's good. Players will now be able to immediately hang up on phone calls from several contacts when they offer missions rather than be forced to listen to the full call before they can hang up. This is something else that we've been asking for. It's about time. What we need to have is some kind of a menu in the game where we can turn off contacts completely and not receive calls from any of these people, period. But maybe that's something they can work on in the future. PC players will now have the option to disable the in-game chat box via the settings menu. Thank you again, Rockstar. It's about time. I'm sick and tired of seeing racist rhetoric on the right-hand side of my screen. To reduce instances of griefing, the kill-death statistic will no longer be affected by kills made in free mode. Going forward, this ratio will only be affected by kills scored in competitive gameplay. This is a good thing, but it's not going to stop griefing. If a griefer is after you, they're going to kill you anyway. So this doesn't really matter. This is, not all griefers play the game or attack other players for the sake of a kill-death ratio. So I think Rockstar is kind of missing the point here. After their initial visit, players will be able to spend more time scoping out CAYO Perico and can get caught more times before being kicked off the island. Okay. The race creator will be getting an assortment of updates, including increases in the checkpoint limit, player limit for transform racers, and the number of fixtures that can be removed on the latest generation of consoles. Plus, all players will now be able to create RC Bandito races via the Special Vehicle Race Creator, with a Ghost to First checkpoint option being added to additional race types. More models have been added to the fixture remover, along with a new anti-grief ghosting option to ghost players driving in the wrong direction. How long have we asked for something like this? And an option to set the specific time of day for a race, and the ability to scale checkpoint sizes. Okay, this is for those who like to create their own races. Okay, now for the payout increases, I think the important point to note here is that changes to these payouts will of course combine and stack with our ongoing weekly bonuses. So this will be in addition to the double money in RP or any additional 100k, 200k bonuses that Rockstar releases on occasion with their weekly updates. So this is good. Races. GTA Online racing community will benefit from a significant increase in GTA Online payouts across the board. With the launch of GTA Online: A Criminal Enterprise, all standard race types, including player-created races, will pay out an average of 50% more GTA dollars. Now, what is it with Rockstar not wanting to pay people money in this game? Why couldn't this be a 100% pay increase? It's not like races pay out a lot of money in the first place. I think we're talking about on average, what, $15,000, $20,000? Why not make it a permanent $40,000? Rockstar needs to get over themselves and start thinking about shark cards here, I think. Okay, so more information on premium races. The total prize pool for premium races will also be increased. These races will continue to award the same payouts to podium finishers, while players placing 4th and below will now receive payouts. Okay, so this is good. I mean, even if you don't win, you'll still get paid. How much will it be? That's the question. They talk about a 50% on average increase, but again, this wasn't a lot of money to begin with, so I'd like to see how much this is going to actually pay out. Payouts for all adversary modes currently available in GTA Online will also be boosted by an average of 50%. What is it with this 50% nonsense? Can't they give us a 100% boost on these adversary modes? That's one of the reasons why people normally don't play adversary modes anymore. They don't pay enough, and 50% is not going to do much here. Okay, let's keep going. Heist. To encourage group play, all players joining Heist setups will receive 50% more GTA dollars than the current payout. Additionally, the minimum cut for Heist finales is now set to 15% for each member. Okay, so that's good, I guess. The cost of Heist setup fees has now been reduced across the board to 25k GTA dollars. Okay, so this is a good thing. The following Heist finales will reward an additional 75% GTA dollar payout on top of the current take. Okay, the Fleeka Job, Humane Labs Raid, the Prison Break finale, and Series A funding finale. Okay, so this is good. A 75% additional payout on top of what you're getting. That's okay. That's pretty decent. These aren't that difficult to begin with, so I can see the 75% payout on this, although I still think it should be a 100% increase, but that's just my opinion. Okay, let's get through the rest of this quickly so that we can get to the really important stuff here below. The Pacific Standard Job finale and the Doomsday Heist Acts 1, 2, and 3 will receive an additional 50% payout on top of the current take. Now, again, this should be a 100% pay boost, but that's just my opinion, especially for the Doomsday Heist Acts. They're extremely difficult. So, again, that's something Rockstar should fix, in my opinion. Now, for the really important stuff here. Okay, so with this update, all heists will be aligned to have the same cooldown timer of 1 in-game day, 48 minutes when playing as a group. Okay, so if you're playing with friends, then the cooldown timer is 1 in-game day. And now for the disappointing part here. We will also adjust aspects of the CAYO PERICO heist finale to better balance a player's time spent in GTA Online. This sentence right here is marketing speak. It makes no sense. Solo playthroughs of the CAYO PERICO heist will trigger a cooldown of 3 in-game days. This is complete BS right here. Why, Rockstar? And after stealing a high-value primary target in the CAYO PERICO heist finale, the higher value primary target will appear less often for the next 72 hours, 3 real-world days, while the value of secondary targets will increase. This is intended to encourage exploration and cooperation between players. Did they not just mention that this was solo playthroughs, for solo playthroughs? What is it with Rockstar? This is unbelievable. They're nerfing the CAYO PERICO heist for solo players. I swear, Rockstar are the kings of taking 1 step forward and 10 steps backwards. They can't do anything without breaking something in the game. There was nothing wrong with the CAYO PERICO heist. Now, in my opinion, I think that this is an attempt to either dissuade or prevent the heist finale glitchers, where you can repeatedly play the CAYO PERICO heist finale without completing all the setups. That's what I think this is right here, but this is totally unfair for solo players. Okay, next up we have boosts for organizations and MC members. Let's get to the good stuff here. Baseline salaries for bodyguards, associates, and MC members will be double. Okay, so here they're doubling something finally, but again, it's not like bodyguards and associates made a lot of money in the first place. Ensuring all players are able to earn GTA dollars fairly while working for another VIP, CEO, or MC president. In addition to double salaries, MC members will also receive an increased payout for taking part in cell missions. Bodyguards and associates will now receive payouts for participating in cell missions, properly reflecting their contributions. Fees related to renaming organizations have also been reduced. Why not just eliminate it? Come on, Rockstar. Okay, first time payout boost. Players will receive an email on their iFruit detailing first time payout boosts across criminal careers. All CEOs, VIPs, and MC presidents can benefit from these bonuses even if they've already completed certain activities prior to July 26th. Executives get a 3 times cash payout for the new export mixed goods sell missions. This can be accessed through your executive assistant after one of your new warehouse staff members have acquired their first batch of special cargo. Okay. Bikers. Businesses will produce stock at 3 times their regular speed, returning to normal rates after your first sell mission is completed. Gun runners. Research speeds are tripled for your first research item. Production speeds are also tripled, returning to normal rates after your first sell mission is complete. Okay. Nightclubs. All business battle goods will contain triple as usual amount, returning to normal rates after your first sell mission is complete. Your first sell mission for each of the businesses listed above will reward double the usual GTA dollars payout. So guys, that's pretty much it for this Newswire update. Again, most of this information we were already aware of, but I can almost guarantee you none of us saw this nerf coming to the CAYO Perico heist, and I'm pissed off about that. Rockstar has to be the company that takes one step forward and like 96 steps backwards with this when they're shooting themselves in the foot and taking out their frustration on solo players, those of us that like to play the game legit. This 3-day in-game wait, this cooldown, is not going to prevent glitching of the CAYO Perico heist finale. They're missing the point on this. But again, that's just my opinion. So you guys tell me what you think down in the comments below. Let's have a discussion about this. Are you still excited for the upcoming DLC, or are you as pissed as I am about Rockstar nerfing the CAYO Perico heist? Let's talk about this. And with that being said, this video is a wrap. I've been OddMan105, aka The Odd One, and if you found this informative, then you know what to do. Smash that subscriber button, hit that bell icon, leave a like or two, and don't forget to check me out on Twitter at OddMan105. And I will see you guys when I see you guys in the next video. Please stay safe, keep bringing that smoke, and take care out there.